City trees are great assets in enhancing the urban environment while improving air quality. But without careful tree management, these city plants can turn into threats, especially during the typhoon season. Katrina Lau reports.
To better preserve old and valuable trees, the government established a register in 2004 to keep track of their condition. But that didn't prevent this giant Chinese banyan from collapsing when Typhoon Nelge struck the city earlier this month. The century-old tree near Mongkok East Station was nowhere near the coast or high ground, prompting questions on how it could be uprooted so easily. But a renowned tree expert believes he has the answer.
Now, for a tree that is over 20 meters wide and 15 meters tall, you trap it in a tiny planter of that size, it definitely will not be able to anchor properly in the soil. And as a result, it becomes very precarious. It can collapse any time.
Back in September, a flame tree by the roadside of Perth Street in Ho Man Tin suddenly collapsed. The fallen trunk straddled 2 lanes of traffic, crushing a school bus and a private car. A subsequent inspection by authorities has found that at least 2 nearby trees were diagnosed with brown root rot disease and were at risk of collapse. Separately, last month, a Tai Po villager was killed by a falling tree branch, which he tried to remove. It was later revealed the man took matters into his own hands after calls for assistance to authorities went unanswered. In response, Development Chief Bernadette Lin has set up a special committee to review relevant guidelines. Jim said the spate of incidents point to a disjointed and deficient tree management system in Hong Kong. He also rejected arguments that trees cannot grow healthily under a dense urban environment, citing examples in Singapore and Tokyo.
Even on a narrow pavement, you don't need to confine the so-called rootable soil within a 1 meter by 1 meter conventional tree pit. You can provide a soil corridor, a continuous corridor of soil, so that adjacent trees can share the same soil volume. And then the other way is to select trees that will not reach a very large mature size.
He urged officials to better understand tree science before formulating management policies. Katrina Lau, HKIBC.